Hi, I'm Keto. I'm 21. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I was born and raised here, but my parents are from the country, Georgia. My interests are fashion. I love to sew. I love to draw and paint and collect. I love collecting things too. When I was younger, my parents loved to dress me up and take photos of me, which is very reminiscent of me now. I feel like I still embody that completely. They always dressed me in like really cute and colorful clothes. And then in middle school and high school, I was really into like those YouTube videos of like J fashion and streetwear and stuff like that. I got into Tumblr, of course, and I actually remember when Depop first dropped as an app, and I downloaded it and I started selling my clothes and doing trades with people, and I feel like that really helped me develop my wardrobe and also make some money to buy stuff like from Etsy and eBay and stuff like that. And now I feel like I don't really feel the need to buy any more things, and I'm just able to shop from my own closet and just look at things that I already have. Growing up with immigrant parents definitely influenced my style a lot. We would go to dollar stores a bunch. There's this kind of new dollar store aesthetic that's kind of showing up where all those little knickknacks, I feel like that really inspired me as a kid, just going to dollar stores with my parents and just seeing all that kind of stuff. And also the Georgian aesthetic of that 90s grunge kind of mixed with the fun, colorful dollar store kind of vibe is definitely what I really loved as a kid. And my parents' music as well definitely really influenced me, and just growing up in New York in a bunch of different neighborhoods really exposed me to a lot of different types of people and a lot of different cultures, which I really, really appreciate. And I feel like it's a really lucky experience. But I definitely have a lot of Georgian influences, and I'm inspired by vintage things in general also, but also the old Georgian aesthetic, especially visiting there when I was younger and over the summers. I definitely try to incorporate that too. I wish there was more diversity in people's looks. I wish there was more weirdness, more uniqueness. I feel like people who look weird, I'm missing teeth and I have a pretty big nose. But I just really like seeing people who have really unique looks and that being celebrated, and also just more diversity. I also think that straying away from fast fashion and making sustainable fashion and thrifting is really, really important. And that's something I wish would change, and I wish people, especially influencers, wouldn't be so over consuming and just all the hauls and the fast fashion and $700 Shein haul, and shopping in excess. I really like when my outfits express a kind of really colorful abstractness, maybe the silhouette doesn't completely make sense, or the print is something very unique that hasn't really been used that much anymore. I just really like when my outfits don't really make that much sense, but they feel very put together and well thought out. That's what's really important to me. So my Kapkapin mesh shirt is definitely my favorite item. I just feel that piece in particular is kind of was a turning point for me, where I finally feel I was able to find some things that fit what I saw as my aesthetic in my head. So in my world where I can wear just whatever I want, I probably would wear dresses every single day, but it is freezing in New York and I work an office job, so I kind of have to go a little bit more on the regular side, but I still love using my graphics that I really love and the prints that I'm really gravitating towards. So this is the first thing that I wear very, very often. It's a knockoff Hello Kitty shirt that I got in San Francisco on a trip in a tourist shop, and it was for kids, as you can tell. It's pretty small, but that's why I wear it as a baby tee. It was in the back of the store, hidden behind a bunch of stuff, and it was between this and one of those really gaudy bedazzled city t-shirts San Francisco and the High Line, and there's glitter and sparkles. But I decided to pick this one because I feel you can't really find this anywhere. I feel it's so random. The next thing that I really gravitate towards is my everyday bag, because obviously I need to use a bag. This one is from Delia's, the Delia's Reboot. I got it a really long time ago, but I've been wearing it for years. I just love the print on it. I just think it's really dreamy and adorable. I don't really own that many things that aren't thrifted, or I don't really buy that many new things, but this is one of those items that I just had to have. and I actually had to replace the strap with a chain because it was beaded before, but it exploded, so. And I have a little monkey on here. Okay, and these are pretty much my everyday shoes. These are the Swear London Air Revives. They were a gift to me for me and my boyfriend's anniversary, our 2-year anniversary. And I really love these shoes. I wear them like multiple times a week, even though they're like really big platforms. They're just really comfortable for me. They're warm, they're waterproof. I just think they're like absolutely amazing and super, super cool. They go with everything. I feel like I gravitate towards these because they're so like futuristic looking and like very like cartoon character, video game character kind of feel, which I really love. I would say that I definitely achieved what I wanted to be like and look like when I was younger. It was definitely interesting growing up with immigrant parents in New York, and my mom was a nanny for like rich families always, so it was like hard looking at other families and being like, why do they have things that I don't have? But I would just say that like I have everything that I want. I'm happy. I dress exactly the way that I want to and the way that I really wanted to when I was a kid. Like, I loved fashion magazines, and I also loved the way that my parents dressed me. Like, even if it was like Marshall's clothes, like I loved it. It was so cute and colorful. And yeah, I would just be very happy with where I've gotten.